get ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley. From 8 is Enough, Susan Richardson, Richard Dawson, and Fanny Flagg, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rivers.
Johnny O, thanks for joining us. Yes, sirree. Oh, we got all kinds of things we have to take account of today. Some 2 or 3 bits of business we have to do.
Yeah.
New kid on the block.
Well, he's self-sacrificial in this respect.
Eat your heart out, Dickie Van Patten. Oh, welcome, Susan Richardson from 8 is Enough. Now, I know it may seem, those of you who are watching the program today, it may seem like a long time ago, but as of the time we are taping this show, the event I'm about to refer to just happened a couple of days ago. It was the Emmy Daytime Awards, hosted by Richard Dawson, in which he won an Emmy for Best Daytime Host, and we want to congratulate him. Congratulations, buddy. Bravo! Now,
I want to say something.
you want to say what?
I never knew how trashy that other set was until we got this one.
Now, wait a
Doesn't
minute.
this look pretty?
Is this really a good-looking set? I've got to get back here
Yes,
where I
I
can get
love
some
it.
perspective and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah! That's very nice. Yes, I think we'll all be happy here in our new home. And now...
I love blue. Am I blue?
Let them get on
would you
with the
welcome
program.
Bill Stevens here? Let's have a brisk round of applause for old Bill Stevens. Bill Stevens has won $12,900. And he's going to have another shot at the big money. Are you ready for that, Bill?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. You put the mustache back on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You look good
Well,
with that
he's rich
mustache.
and
You
do
leave it
what he
on. Keep gluing it on every day.
I want to tell you one thing.
Yes.
If I never win another nickel, and I die tomorrow, it'll take the Undertaker 3 days to get the grin off of my face.
Happy Bill Stevens. Congratulations. We'll come back in a moment and see how he does with the big money. Here we go with Bill Stevens. Bill, I know it looks a little different here, but we're going to play down your best answer to this. Blank, Texas. Now, the answer they gave most often will get you $500 if you match it. For matching the second most frequently given response, you get $250. And then for matching the third, you get $100. 3 of our 6 celebrities will give you some assistance now. All right, stars, get set.
Richard?
Deep in the heart of Texas.
All right.
Ah, yeah.
Fanny?
The Yellow Rose of Texas.
The Yellow Rose of Texas.
Charles?
Dallas, Texas.
Well, I think our stars have given you 3 good ones. Now you have to make a decision. Choose one of those or think up one of your own. Dallas, Texas, Deep in the Heart of Texas, and the Yellow Rose of Texas.
Deep in the heart.
You want Deep in the Heart up? Okay. Deep in the Heart of Texas should be up there somewhere, I'd say. Let's find out if it's under the big one or the small one. Let's begin with the small one. Reveal the $100 response. You got it right at the beginning. All right. What do you think's under the next one? Yellow Rose. All right, show us your Yellow Rose. Yes, sirree. All right, you've called the second one. Now, audience, what do you think is under the... Dallas. Are you from Big D? Oh, he just said something. The Eyes of Texas?
I chose the other, but that was my first.
All right, here we go. Slide it. Yes, sir. All right.
I want
Now.
to take this chance to thank everyone who voted for Dallas on behalf of my home state and my town.
Thank you.
And now back to our program.
Now listen, you're going to play for 10 times the amount you won, or $1,000. Now, and you've got a chance here to double your money with our big star wheel over here. Let's go back here and we'll talk about this here. Now, as you noticed, every celebrity's name is on the wheel there, Bill. You've been through this before. And you're going to spin that wheel to find out which celebrity you'll be playing with. And if it happens to stop in one of the starred areas, you'll be playing for double the amount of money. You all set? And the wheel must make one complete revolution, so grab it right up about there and give it a good pull. Here we go.
Here we go, said the man.
Come on, y'all.
There, it's gone around once.
Double, double, double.
Double! Very good. All right. So you're going to be playing with Susan Richardson for double the $1,000 you won, or $2,000. Good luck to you. You ready, Susan? Here it is. Lieutenant Blank. Lieutenant Blank. He says it's a toughie. Lieutenant Blank. All right, Susan finally made up her mind. We ask you to think it over carefully. Now, give us the same answer that Susan has given us, and you win $2,000.
Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. Well, there are a number of choices there. Lieutenant Colonel was one of them. Susan, what have you got on that card there? Lieutenant Commander. Lieutenant Commander. Was that a hard one? Well, now Lieutenant Commander and Lieutenant Colonel are the two.
Lieutenant Governor, Lieutenant General.
Governor, yes. Yeah, that was a tough one, wasn't it?
Lieutenant
All right.
Pulver.
Now you're going to meet another player. Now here comes Kathy Bell Edwards. Kathy, you know Bill Stevens. He's been around here a long time. We welcome Kathy Bell Edwards and ask her to tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, I went to Cal State Northridge to go into education, and I couldn't get a job teaching. So I went to Santa Monica City College to go into inhalation therapy, and I found out I couldn't watch people die. So now I'm the token saleswoman at California's #1 Cadillac agency located in West L.A.
That was almost a plug, wasn't it? Came this close to being a plug. Well, I'm sorry you can't get a job as a school teacher. You look like you'd make a good school teacher.
Well,
What would you teach if you were...
Elementary school.
Elementary school.
Yeah, with
Yes.
children.
I think we'd all bring her apples and all that. Wouldn't we help her out? All right. Yes, indeed. Kathy Bell Edwards, good luck to you. We'll start this game in a moment or so, right after we do a little business with America. Works. The paint is still wet here. Push the button. Oh, it's got a little motor on it now. Isn't that nice? There. Okay, Kathy, you may have A or B.
B, please.
B. Oh, that's A, yeah. I'm studying this whole framework thing, and I'm really not thinking of what I'm doing. Frank said, my wife is the world's worst cook. I mean, who ever heard of extra crispy blank? World's worst cook. Who ever heard of extra crispy blank?
I can't tell you how I love the set.
I'm glad you like it.
I just love
I think it's nifty. Really nifty looking.
For those of you at home who have black and white sets, it's blue and silver and off-white.
Thank you so much, and maybe we'll get a few new panelists now that we got this down.
First, I have my back turned to it.
Ada Louise Huxtable will come and review this set, won't she?
Good, yes.
All right, Kathy. Frank said my wife is the world's worst cook. I mean, who ever heard of extra crispy blank?
Noodles?
Noodles? No, noodles can't be crispy. They can be soggy or they can be crispy.
They're not supposed to be crispy.
Haven't you ever had the crisp noodles that you get, you know?
Oh, that's...
No, so there's some... That's too logical,
Yeah.
Kathy. Nipsey, what did you say?
Speaking of bad cooks, My aunt is such a bad cook. I was at her house. I saw a cockroach eating a tongue. Extra crispy poached egg.
Extra crispy poached eggs.
That would be kind of bad, wouldn't it?
No, I don't know. I like mine crispy around the edge there. All right.
I actually had this at Fanny's. I spent the weekend there about 3 weeks ago during our heavy rainstorm.
Yes.
And we had extra crisp vegetable soup.
Oh. That would be bad. Yes, sir.
Eggs.
Okay. No, I guess poached, actually, that would be bad. Right. Okay, Susan. Who ever heard of extra crispy
It's close. Spaghetti?
spaghetti? That's a good one. No. Yeah. Yeah, because noodles are supposed to be limp and, and very...
Well, enough about Tom Kennedy. I said soup.
Okay.
I drew a blank. I said extra crispy coffee.
Yeah.
What happened to that last tea in the coffee?
Now, anything lettuce, anything that would never, ever be crispy was really what we were looking for there, right? Okay, Bill, here's yours. Bill said...
I've got crisp lettuce now, by the way. You've not been to the market lately, but please carry on.
Oh, you mean, when you put it in the freezer to crisp it up.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else.
No.
Tomatoes.
Well, now you're talking.
Now, you see. Bill said there's too much violence on television. Even where you least expected. Why, last night I saw blank and blank beating each other up. Too much violence on television.
You saw who?
Blank and blank beating each other up.
I even saw...
Yes, why, last night I saw blank and blank beating each other up. Too much violence. Do you ever do this when you're walking with a kid walking to school? You take a stick
I'm going to take a stick to you if you don't shape up.
Yeah, put a piece of cardboard on your bicycle and then it makes that
Wonder
noise.
you can't think of an answer?
Okay, Chuck. The producer made me stop doing it. He didn't like it. Bill said, there's too much violence on television. Even where you least expected. Last night I saw blank and blank beating each other up.
All I can think of is Betty White and Alan Ludden.
Now you see, you really haven't been paying attention. Because they do that all the time.
Not on camera.
What'd you say?
You'd have to have a strange set, but last night I saw Huntley and Brinkley beating each other.
Huntley and Brinkley. There's one possibility. Brett?
I'd been to Betty and Alan's for dinner, and boy, he gave her such a shot in the side of the head she didn't wake up till Tuesday. But first, she hit him back.
Oh, yes.
Donnie and Marie.
Donnie and Marie. Yeah.
Lucy and Desi.
Lucy and Desi. Okay. All right, Susan Richardson. Show and tell.
Mickey and Minnie.
Mickey and Minnie. Yes, they never fight. Yeah, that would be good. Anyone who doesn't fight is
Marie and Donnie.
right. That's the definitive answer there.
I gave her top billing.
Yes.
You know, Bill, you're just as cute as you can be. You
Yes,
really
you
are.
do.
He's adorable. And I'm glad he said that because that's what I said. Betty
Well.
White and
Okay, so there we are at the end of round one. I didn't do nothing. And the whole thing, do it again. Is there a little man in there? No, it did it all by itself without my pushing. It goes up by itself, but it won't go down. What? No, it did. Yeah, because I'll show you. Now watch. Now watch that one go down by itself. Shazam.
Abracadabra.
Well, now, it just did a second ago. Do what I tell
We
you
have
to.
a few kinks.
Will somebody call a witch doctor?
Go down! No. Well, it just went down by itself. And well, I'll fix it while you watch this commercial. Where's a hammer? All right. There we go. Round two. This is the final round. Kathy, you may have A or B.
B again, please.
B it is. All right. In the maternity ward,
Uh-oh.
Rosie said, I think my doctor is nearsighted. Yesterday in the operating room, instead of slapping the baby, he slapped blank. Okay, put it in the slot there, and away we go. In the maternity ward, Kathy, Rosie said, I think my doctor is nearsighted. Yesterday in the operating room, instead of slapping the baby, he slapped...
Me.
Me. Okay. You don't like that one? Some of them are owing that answer. I don't think that's a bad answer at all. What do you say?
I said instead of slapping the baby, he slapped the nurse.
The nurse. Okay. She loved it. Yes?
She had on a very low-cut uniform, and
Right.
she had kind of...
Yes.
And so he slapped Nurse Williams.
Nurse Williams. 2 nurses so far.
The mother.
That's me.
That's me, yeah. Rosie is speaking. Okay. We've all assumed that Rosie was the mother of the baby. Right, Susan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He slapped me.
Me? All right. Here for Kathleen. Instead of slapping the baby, he slapped
Me.
me. Yeah. Now,
She may be a nurse. She's a woman, too.
the nurse.
2 nurses, 3 nurses.
All right. So at this moment, it's 3-1. That means, Bill, you must match 2 to tie, 3 to win. Sally said, who says women are bad drivers? Well, I can get into the tightest parking space in the world. All I have to do is imagine it's a new blank. Okay, here we go. 2 to tie, 3 to win. Sally says, who says women are bad drivers? Well, I can get into the tightest parking space in the world. All I have to do is imagine it's a new blank. Girdle. New girdle. A new griddle. What do you say?
Well, I say women think they're driving well if they look both ways after they run through a red light.
There's one girdle. Score 3 to 2. Brett?
I love the way Bill sounds sort of cranky and testy when he says, Girdle.
Girdle, sure. Just that's the only answer. Charles?
Girdle, corset, or corselet.
And that wins the game. What do you have down there, Susan? A pair of pants there. What would you like to do, Bill?
Walk around there.
You want to walk around there? All right, then you walk around there if that's what you want to do. Go to that little blue spot in the carpet while we say goodbye to Kathy Bell Edwards. It was a pleasure to meet
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you in your career as a school teacher. I think it's marvelous. You should hang in there.
Not school teacher.
Well, I know you've got another job, but you're gonna be a school teacher sometime.
No, I'm a salesperson.
Oh, you're gonna be a salesperson.
I think so, yeah.
Good luck in your job as a salesperson. I hope you sell a lot of those cars, Kathy Bell Edwards. Bye. Hello there. There's our big star wheel. Here it is, the big super match, all for you, Bill Stevens. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank deer. Remember, for matching the most popular, you get 500. For matching the second most popular, 250. And for matching the third most popular, $100. And 3 of our 6 stars will lend a hand. Charles?
My dear.
Richard?
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear me.
Fanny?
Mother dear.
Mother dear.
Please touch it.
Okay.
Listen, dear.
All right, now remember, you have to choose one of those or give us one of your own.
My.
My dear is what you want. Let's find out if my dear is up there. May we see the $100 number? Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
You've been
I'd
married,
rather
haven't
do
you?
it myself,
A few times.
dear.
Not tonight.
You've heard
I
that.
have a headache,
Right.
dear.
All right, may we see the next one, please? Oh, dear, what can the matter? That was Richard's answer. Now, this is the last chance for you to get my dear. Slide it, if you please. My, very good. Okay, Bill, you won another $500, and that means you're going to be playing for at least 10 times that amount, maybe more. We'll find out how much later. It was splendid having all of you here, and I'll have you all again here the next time. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
Thursday night on Kenny versus Spenny. This week, who is more sane?
I'm not loco.
I'm very well adjusted.
Let the mind games begin. It's Kenny versus Spenny, Thursday night at 10 on GSN, the network for games.
GSN.